lunchtime video, Neil Atkinson, Gareth Roberts, and it's very international break Monday. We're going to talk about something else in a minute, so we'll do all the Liverpool news straight out the gate. I mean, first and foremost, made up to have won at the weekend.
Yeah.
Really good second half performance, I felt, you know, for all the talk about. And it's interesting the manager gets to come out and go at the minute. We've got to do better. After every win so far, he's come out, he's gone, we've got to do better, got to do better. And it's easy to say that when you're winning, you know what I mean? That's the time you say to your players, this has got to improve, this has got to improve, this has got to improve, because they can see how what they're doing is improving the results, and they can feel great about it. So, you know, it's brilliant all round, I'd say.
I mean, although we won, it was great, and it was good to see Liverpool dig in and get a win like that. There was room for improvement for me. I mean, you know, I thought that he looked slow out the blocks, that
not the first time,
that there wasn't the intensity of the way they started Hull in evidence in this game, and if anything, it was Swansea who started with the intensity. And you know, I think Liverpool, any Liverpool side's got to get used to that, because one of the problems I think over the years is almost that because we carry the name Liverpool wherever we go, the other team are going to go, it's Liverpool, and they'll get into you because you're Liverpool.
But also, if you were to set up a team against us right now, you know what I mean? If you were to be a bottom 10 side and go, how do we get at these? Well, they're probably fitter than us, they're better than us, they're going to be tactically switched on, they're going to be compact. All right, let's go with them first 30, get the other side, get a buffer, ideally, and see if we can hang on. Whether it's hang on to 3 points, hang on to 1 point, just get to 30 minutes, lads. Give it everything you've got and come to the side. And you do that off the basis of what you've seen from this side, going back to, for instance, Watford away last season, right the way through to now. You'd say, when can we probably get at them? We can probably match them for fitness and intensity first 20, possibly even surpass them. And then it's just a matter of, right, get your shape, sit in, Burnley away, compact, hang on, hope for the best. And so every game we go, you know, we've got, I think our next away is our next big away is Crystal Palace on the 29th of October, which feels ages away, but that's our next away league game, and that's what Palace are going to do. I'm telling you now, that's what the first half an hour they're going to try and make it a game of tennis, hope that they finish their chances, come out the other side and go, right lads, break us down, and hope that we can hit you on the break in the meantime. That's what they're going to do, because that's what they should do.
Boom it into Benteke.
Yeah, have them ordered up, get scraps. Yeah. That's what, honestly, get used to it, boys, this is what you're up against.
Yeah. No, it's good. It's good because it's another, it feels like it's another and a different type of test passed. You know, because I mean, the thing is, when you talk about teams and how they can get up there and how they can be in the top four, challenge for the title, all the rest of it, it isn't like a linear thing, is it? It's like, it's different tests. Yeah. Because teams, you know, I mean, I've talked before about how there is, I think in terms of quality, like there's not a huge gap between sections of the Premier League, if you like, but what there is, there's different ways. I mean, some teams will sit in, some teams will do what Swansea did, some teams will just go completely toe-to-toe with you, which was a bit like what Tottenham was like. So there's different tests, and it felt like to me that Saturday Liverpool passed another one. So yeah, it was fantastic.
Oh, good. Henderson got goal of the month.
Yeah, rightly so. Belter. I don't think there was ever any question, but did me bit on the Anfield Wrap social media. Said to everyone, get voting. Team Hendo. Yep. I'll tell you what, it's mad how people just moan about anything though. Do you know what I mean? About? Someone moans from somewhere about something. I put it on Facebook and just saying, you know, like vote for Hendo now. You know, he could win goal of the month here. And some lad come back, or some fella come back and said, no, he's not good enough to be the captain. He made mistakes on Saturday. And it was like,
that may or may not be true, but you can still vote for him for goal of the month.
Well, he is the captain. He did score a great goal. He deserved goal of the month. And he also set up Roberto Firmino for the first goal.
It's a great ball.
It's a great ball.
Firmino's brilliant. If you watch the video back on it, it's the replay I'm dead happy with this year. Firmino looks. It's brilliant. The ball goes out. Everyone else looks at the ball. Firmino looks left, looks where everyone is, looks left. He just presumes that's going to go back to a Liverpool player, and a Liverpool player will do a good thing, so I'll just get ready for the good thing. And it's so clever, and he gives this little look either side, bang, bang, not even looking at the ball, and everyone else on the pitch is going, where's that going to go? Not Firmino, and then he just positions himself. Henderson obviously picks him out because he's good at that sort of ball, and I think that's the other thing as well. If you're Firmino, you're thinking, let's go back to Henderson or Coutinho. It's likely to be a bit of quality to the sides of this, and bang, honestly, it could be me, that could be my goal of the month. I just love it's just a little look, which is saucy as anything. I even like the celebration, and then I like the fact that Hendo just went mental. Speaking of the captaincy stuff, great. It was real, like, right, that's only one goal, lads, we get back to the halfway.
And Milner as well, on his goal celebration was great as well. I mean,
saucy Yorkshire devil.
Did you see, I know that you've been dabbling in the Anfield Wrap Snapchat over the weekend.
Did you see
Roberto Firmino's Snapchat game over the weekend?
Oh, yeah.
Tell you what, second to none. It was his birthday, wasn't it? So he's gone to some concert there. He's got loads of hot balloons in his bedroom.
He's having a great time.
He's having a great time. He got some moody trabs though, but you know, whatever you're into, Roberto. If you keep putting them away, do whatever you like.
Wear any trabs you want, just expect Robbo to copy them.
Yeah, I'm not going to wear your trabs or copy your haircut, but I'll celebrate your goals.
I think we can convince him on the haircut. You've done a really interesting show this morning.
Yeah, we've done a bit of a different one this morning, going out the end of the week on Tour Player. Just a bit of a look into, I mean, we've done these before, but this is a little bit different. A look into the football media world, really, and how that works and how it's changed. We had Tony Barrett on, who I'm sure you all know has recently moved from the Times to joe.co.uk, which in itself is interesting, to go from like a really good, you know, print journalism role into a football website essentially. But not only that, we had John Keith on, who for 30 years worked for the Daily Express. He's also worked in broadcast as well, and he was on the Merseyside patch basically, you know, going all the way back to sort of Bill Shankly to Bob Paisley as well, and right through. So he's had, you know, he's got an awful lot of insight to offer in how things have changed really, and it's really interesting. I mean, loads of anecdotes in there, loads of little tales. Don't want to give too much away because it's well worth a listen, but I mean, just to give you one little example of how things have changed. I mean, under John's watch, if you like, they actually established the idea on Merseyside of having a pre and post match press conference with the manager. You know, before that, it simply didn't exist, and the club would issue a squad to the press association, which then went down the wire to the newspapers, and that was really it. And you know, they got a bit of team news, they reported on the game, and that was it. There was none of, you know, there was none of the rigmarole we see now. So it was really interesting. Both from Tony and from John spoke for about 40-45 minutes, I think. There. And yeah, it's out on Saturday, isn't it?
Saturday, that one should be out on Saturday. Today, the Anfield Wrap will be coming out about 4ish, and Wildcards, which we recorded on Friday, and thankfully we talked Wijnaldum up, and he was great second half. I was a bit worried at half time when he'd had a bit of a flat game, but he was great second half, so that's still, all the words that are in that remain true, and that's your Wildcard show is coming out tonight at about 8 o'clock. We'll also be having a review for you tomorrow on Liverpool versus Swansea, which I think is going to be really good. I've written the agenda for that and sent it off to Sean and Paul, and also a Wildcard show where a coach home. We're going to try and speak to a Swansea supporter as well about the fact that Guidolin has been sacked in the aftermath of the defeat against Liverpool. It feels a little bit harsh, current climate, to be sacked after getting beat by Man City and getting beat by Liverpool. You do sort of wonder why you didn't just make the change in the summer. Frankly, I'm not to say that all's been completely rosy at Swansea, but it is a little bit strange as far as I'm concerned. But we'll find out more about that very, very soon. It's been your lunchtime roundup. See you in a bit.